So the other day I happened to stumble upon this certain Chinese anime being talked about as anime of the year potential, and I'm like, okay, I doubt that. So I open it up and I watch episode 1, and then episode 2, and then episode 5, and then episode 5.5, and then all the way to the last episode. It's 5:38 a.m, the sun is coming up, and I'm here sitting on my bed half naked with two thoughts in my head. The first one being, fuck, and the second one being, holy shit, this could be anime of the year. Link Click is a donghua that follows a trio who run a photography business, except Xiao? Yeah, Xiao doesn't really do anything, and the two guys do another thing for money that involves photos and time travel. Cheng and Lu have abilities that revolve around photographs. Cheng can take control of whoever took the photograph for exactly 12 hours, and Lu has some kind of clairvoyance ability that allows him to monitor Cheng's every move within the photographs. So for some money, they can go back in time to settle a lingering regret, steal a secret recipe, help solve possible crimes, or even stop you from ever spending those $5 on that microtransaction, you fucking idiot! But they can't do some things. If a kid gets kidnapped, they must stay kidnapped. If a person died, they must stay die. Even doing so much as sending a single text message can fuck so many things up, so they have to be extra careful about what they say, do, and or change, otherwise shit can get messy, like people can die kind of messy. And that's why we have our boy Lu to act as a safeguard when they take jobs to go on romantic dinner dates or elaborate heists. Nailed it! The rules are simple. They can make slight adjustments to the past for as much as it does not change a significant event. So as long as Cheng follows Lu's calculated script, the timeline will stay stable. But Cheng be like, remember Cheng, people's lives are in our hands, okay? We can create fucking apocalypses for all I know, and we can't change the past. So just follow my lead, and don't do or say anything that will jeopardize the timeline. Got it? Got it. Don't follow your lead and do or say anything that will jeopardize the timeline. What? No, Cheng?
Macaroni with the chicken strips?
Smell that? That's what a stinky ass joke smells like. Of course he doesn't actually do any of this, but he does go off script sometimes, and not for the reason of making a dumb ass fart joke. Whenever he possesses someone, he also receives all their feelings and memories. So when he gets a job to go on a date as a girl with her boyfriend and gets all embarrassed and flustered, in that moment he indeed becomes a little bit gay. So for all you Cheng x Lu shippers out there, there might be a slight ray of hope for you guys. But then, whoa, what are all these flashbacks? And is that a flashbang? What? There are some sad and heart-wrenching things that happen in the past of some of these people, and what's to stop him from making this girl feel a little bit better from her shitty job, or from preventing a tragic fate befalling all these people who he now knows and loves as close friends and family? But the past must stay the same, even if he desperately wants to change it. He must live through some people's most scarring and traumatic memories, bearing all their emotional baggage and anguish they felt during these moments, all while knowing he could have changed that outcome if only he did the slightest thing differently. Yeah, Lu, you kind of deserve that sucker punch to the face. This builds an immense amount of tension and conflict within the show. Is he gonna save this person, or is he gonna do this thing differently and fuck up the timeline? I don't know, and that's what makes it fun. It's a thrilling roller coaster ride that switches from story to story like pop, juggling themes of mystery to suspense to thriller to psychological thriller. Finish an episode and you'll be left with a combination of questions and cliffhangers and a banging ED prompting you to click the next episode without fail. This will leave you on the edge of your seat, blood pumping and sweat dripping, because it's just that good. But what makes it even better is that it gets up close and personal, because when it's time to get more intimate, it tones everything down and serves you mom's home cooking. Link Click smoothly balances entertaining balls to the walls intense fun with personal and relatable stories. And with what little time these stories have to wind up their little arms, they manage to throw punches with serious weight. Through excellent direction and storytelling, we're shown all the little details and intricacies of the lives of these people, and some of these stories hit extremely close to home, especially the moms. Oh my god, the moms. You know, as an Asian, watching some of the things these moms do just made me think, Mom, is that you? What are you doing in this anime? The show tackles many different short stories with many different characters and situations, but with every one of these stories, there was something being presented in them that may resonate or relate with you more than others. Maybe you have a shitty job and you're feeling homesick, or maybe you had a relationship fall apart, or maybe you regret not spending more time with someone who is now gone. I especially vibed with episode 1 and 4. That shit slapped pretty goddamn hard. But even stuff I couldn't relate with still managed to make me empathize with them despite never experiencing them for myself. Because the stories are written in a, hey, I never lost my kid and have my whole family fall apart before, but now it's a whole lot easier to put myself in this guy's shoes kind of way. The show is built to make you care about these characters and stories within a short window of time. You feel for these people, putting yourself in their shoes or even relating to some of them in reality. And it does this by just showing you people's utmost raw and personal emotions and feelings, whether it be through the most brutal and traumatic situations, or even just the smallest details.
肯定有死。是爸爸的错，是爸爸对不起你，你快回来吧！要，我都要，你们能不能别走？要怪妈妈太自私了，我觉得有时候一想到你要离开，就 sad。
This is what shot Link Click up to Anime of the Year potential. It takes you on this thrilling adventure, stakes are high and suspense is filling the atmosphere as the intensity of things increase. But through all that, there are these subtle moments and details that can make things so much more intimate and personal. This is an amazing show, but considering the amount of good shows we already get, might not make this all that surprising until wait! This show's Chinese. China may have beaten Japan at its own game here. This show proves that Chinese products don't always try to rip you off. I mean, look at this. This is anything but low quality. It has this unique look that isn't quite anime, but is. This is some movie level production quality we got going on here. Look at this smooth animation. Woo! Clean! And listen to these OSTs. The soundtrack isn't just a soundtrack, it's a mood. The sheer arsenal of banger songs contained in this show is insane. This is perhaps one of the most aesthetically pleasing anime to come out this year. But is it Anime of the Year? No. Not yet. The year isn't over yet and there are still many anime that have yet to come, but I do think that this is a solid contender for Anime of the Year. Link Click is the complete package. It's got a super interesting concept and story with excellent execution. You want action? We got action. You want sports? Basketball. You want mystery? Boom. Dead person. You want to cry like a bitch? You can watch this. Or go look in the mirror. My point is, if you ever decide to pick this up, you'll probably find something that you enjoy or maybe even connect with. So if this ends up winning Anime of the Year, I personally won't complain. Now, what are you waiting for? Go watch Link Click and subscribe. I mean, you've already watched to this point of the video, so might as well, and also it will make me very, very happy. Anyways, I'm KataSama, and now I'm gonna go figure out what video to do next, so yeah, bye.